What's good, AI Squad? Thank y'all so much for tuning back in with your girl. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit that post bell notification so you do not miss anytime I post a new video. So y'all, today we're reacting to Harry Chapin or Chapin, Cats in the Cradle. Let's go ahead and serve a toast to Mr. Harry Chapin. Chapin. I know I'm butchering his name. I'm sorry. All right.
When Harry would come home from the road, he would show me new stuff that he'd been working on, and I'd show him some things that I'd been doing. And I showed him the poem for Cats in the Cradle, and he kind of pushed it aside, and he took more interest in a couple of other things that I'd been working on. And then after Josh was born, he grabbed it and said, "Hey, I got to put music to this." So it had been written a lot earlier, but it really hit him after Josh was born.
If it didn't happen to me so often, it would almost be awkward. But I'm used to it now because people actually want to. Because I look like my dad too. They'll
that's
want
his son. Oh. Okay. So they just telling about. Okay.
Want to get close the space.
Let me go ahead and hear.
Or it got them closer to someone they had fallen away from. It's always
okay. So this is gonna be sad, and he looked just like his daddy.
Before they even get words out, I can see a shakiness and emotion in their eyes, and the way they just kind of want to get close the space between me and them when I haven't even met them before, which is a tribute to my dad.
Oh, so he passed.
The other day, he came to the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away, and
he said he had a child. He came in the usual way, came into this world, but life never stopped for him, even though he didn't get to stop in, like, from that little line alone, and that was a huge line. From that line alone, he's already missing out on the little things with his son. Like he said, the bills had to still be paid. There was stuff that still needed to happen, even though his child was growing up and he was missing. Oh my gosh, yes. Whew.
He came to the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away, and he was talking before I knew it. And as he grew, he'd say, "I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you."
Yo, this finna have me crying.
And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, son. You know we'll have a good time then. My son turned 10 just the other day. He said, "Thanks for the ball, Dad. Come on, let's play. Can you teach me to throw?" I said, "Not today, I got a lot to do." He said, "That's okay," and he walked away, but his smile never dimmed and said, "I'm gonna be like him."
Oh my gosh. So all the way through his life to 10 years old, he's getting used to his dad being too busy, but also understanding. But at 10 years old, all you want to do is just play with your daddy. You want your daddy to be around, but your dad is working, trying to provide a better life for you. Your dad is always busy. And that, like, at the end of it all, he just want to be just like his daddy. Like, oh, that breaks my heart that he's no longer living too.
Not today, I got a lot to do. He said, "That's okay," and he walked away, but his smile never dimmed and said, "I'm gonna be like him, yeah, you know I'm gonna be like him." And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, we'll get together then, son. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, he came from college just the other day. So much like a man, I just had to say, "Son, I'm proud of you. Can you sit for a while? He shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'd really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later, can I have them, please? And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when we'll get together then, Dad. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, I've long since retired, my son's moved away. I called him up just the other day. Said I'd like to see you if you don't mind. He said I'd love to, Dad, if I can find the time. You see, my new job's a hassle and the kids have the flu, but it's sure nice talking to you, Dad. It's been sure nice talking to you. And as he hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me.
Yes.
My boy was just like me. And the cat's in the cradle and a silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when we'll get together then, Dad. You know we'll have a good time then.
Ooh, y'all. Oh no, he was killed in a car accident. He was only 38?
Come on. I wrote this thing for you.
Wow. I didn't know that. That song just messed me up. That song just messed me up. Whew. There was so many emotions going on in my head because at the end of it all, when he got older, he did end up like his dad, but because he was too busy. Oh my gosh. But me as a mom, I know this was like about a son and a father, but this, I think any parent could attest to this, that sometimes you do feel like you are just trying your best to build a life for your kids. Some people forget that time spent with your kids are going to remember that. Like, they're going to remember who was there. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. I'm so sorry. Because I know for me, that's one of the biggest things that I would like to do. And this was just a reminder, like, to spend that time, watch that movie with your kid, go outside with your kid. Because you're never going to get that time back, ever. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. That song just messed me up. I'm going to go ahead and close. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go ahead and close. Anyways, AR Squad, if y'all like my video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Also, like, comment, subscribe. Share with your mama, your daddy, sister, your brother, your grandma, and your grandpa. Bring them all to the AR Squad because we lit over here. And we do cry over here sometime. Anyways, AR Squad, stay beautiful, stay sweet, and keep your business out the street. Bye, y'all.